He has to get some minutes in Copa America for people to.
Yeah, he needs to
be on the field.
He needs a world tournament.
He can't be on the field against Ecuador because we're gonna bury Murder She Wrote on his side.
On his side,
1,000%.
So. Yo, Sanchez, I got a question for you. Who's the hottest team in the league right now?
City is back up, it's a must, we outside.
That's a simple one, my friends, because everybody is
Put him in a fucking bedroom. Get him out of here.
Come getting sent packing, homie.
Oh my God.
What a time to be alive. Happy Pride Month.
Word.
Happy
everybody out there, love is love.
Copa America month.
I just realized also I didn't put my glasses on. So
your glasses are on.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
What the fuck was that? Good evening and welcome to the NYCFC Forever podcast, where your boy John Sanchez and Yousef with glasses is on the couch, bringing you the latest and greatest of the vibes. And apparently,
the Friday vibes is continuing on.
It's Sunday afternoon. The vibes are still continuing. We are still in victory
party
formation.
Yo, that's hilarious.
Wow,
Hey.
You okay, buddy?
I'm okay. I'm more than okay.
Okay, cool. I was
Let me get a drink of water.
genuinely concerned with the questioning that you just had for me right now.
They're so light. I don't feel them.
You did not notice that you could see? Or
Yeah. I was like, actually,
how come everything's in HD right now?
Everything is good right now.
You're like, there's no, like, I'm usually blind, but now you're not.
No. I was blind, but now I see. Much like all the Cushion Out folks.
Ooh, they've seen the lights.
They're seeing the light. Yo.
The Cushion In edits on the internet is amazing.
It's crazy. You know what's funny? On Chopped Cheese video, somebody goes, Cushion Out. And then they're like, wait, actually, hold up. Like in real time, you just see them go.
The thought process.
The thought was still there, and it was just like, no, stop it. Nah, man. It was, what a Friday.
New York City on a Friday night, Friday evening,
dangerous
in New York City in the beginning of summer. Like, this is like, I know Memorial Day was a week ago. Happy Memorial Day to those who celebrate.
All of that.
Or mourn.
You participated.
Did you buy your MLS sponsored jersey?
Yeah.
No? Then you didn't really participate. No, don't buy that shit. It's Friday is like
it's the official
traffic palooza.
It's the official day. It's the official
Whether
day.
it's on by car is ridiculous. By car, New York City is like on a Friday right now. Gridlock. This Friday, there was a part of me that did not believe that I was going to make it on time to the game.
No, it was
a small part of me.
Once the summer hits and you start going into Friday, let's say anytime 4:30 on. Just wait it out. Because you got everybody going out east or going into Jersey, like, or upstate, like, you know how you take the Highway 17 to go up? Because everybody wants to do a Bear Mountain type of thing, or...
Bro, everybody has their third places.
Yeah, pretty much.
We have our third places called Yankee Soccer Stadium.
That's
the adrenaline. The adrenaline, I guess the adrenaline is the right word that I had, we had, because I picked you up to make sure we get to the game on time, was like, are we going to get there? Oh, there's traffic. Let's go that way. I'm yelling at you. You're yelling at me. This fucking GPS is telling me one way, and I don't fucking want to go that way. And it's just whole bunch of other things. It's just like, it's like once you finally step foot in the bodega, it's like you take a deep breath.
And you know what's crazy, though, actually?
Huele marihuana.
I think this was our first Friday game.
This season. It's been our first Friday game in a while. I feel like we haven't had Friday games in a home Friday games in a very, very.
So normally when we get to matches, we know that we get to matches like a Saturday at 5:30 going to the Bronx. There's really no traffic at that time.
Or weekend traffic. There's weekend traffic.
There's weekend, but it's doable. Like, we can account for it. So this is the first time that we're trying to get to the match, and we're like, fuck, we're dealing with
everything
all at
perfect
once,
storm of
everything.
traffic.
And then at the same time, I'm trying to find tickets for my friends who decided to
Meanwhile,
pull up.
Meanwhile, I'm yelling. Yes, you are. Meanwhile, I'm yelling at like, why don't people take the train more?
Yeah.
Me in the fucking car.
Exactly.
You know? But
fucking polluting, tooting.
listen, if there was an easy way, a fast and efficient way to get from Long Island to the Bronx via transit in under an hour, I would take that route.
I believe
But since
you.
I didn't have that chance coming from work,
I believe
I
it.
have to drive 17,000 different places. Like
You gotta
you know?
go 1, 2.
I gotta go zigzag up and down and still pay tolls. So
Nah. But it was Friday. It was just we pulling up. Everything is chill. Like
We
you
missed the
said,
march.
We missed the march.
I completely missed the march.
Look, yeah. I think the march was the reason why we initially couldn't even make that turn. You said, 'Cause
Yeah.
what was going on around
The
the
street
same
was
time.
closed. Yeah.
We tried to time it so we get there by the march, but it just didn't work out.
Yep.
Nah, but Friday nights is special, man. Oh, but hold up, because I wanted to ask you because we fuck with the New York scene, the music scene, everything here, every stuff. One, first of all, shouts to everybody who said what up to us throughout the match or throughout the day. All the love is gladly appreciated. You had a very New York moment this week that I would love to hear about.
So you ever walked into a bodega and you hear something in the speaker? I was in the speaker.
Like,
Por solo por un beso se puede enamorar.
Yo. if it's one thing that if
Solo
it's,
por un besito me lleva al infinito y ni siquiera la conozco bien. Tus besos y ni- So I went to the Aventura concert at Barclays Center with my partner Chipina. We went there in was it Thursday? Boy, oh boy,
Bro.
it was the loudest. I've been to plenty of concerts, my hundreds, maybe even thousands. I've been going to concerts since I was 11 years old. Oh, rap, rock,
Everything.
electronic, all types of stuff. This was the loudest crowd. So when they started playing, when the music was just starting before the band came, like hit the first note, like the background music, like
Yeah.
the compilation music that they were playing to
Like the-
start
the
build
intro,
up,
like, choo, choo,
the-
choo,
it was
choo.
crescendoing
yeah.
upwards. I noticed. I'm like, wow, that's kind of loud. The music, just the music, right? And then once like the crowd started like getting really into it and they popped up, the screams. I was like, oh my God. It's so loud. Yo, that first song.
18,000 women just going.
Por un segundo. They say por un segundo. I didn't hear half the song. The first half of the song, the people were out drowning out the music. And the music was already loud to begin with.
Bro, that is
EQ man was like, But if he had the Roadcaster
Bam, bam.
board like we do, shouts to Road, shouts to the people, shouts to the community, he'll be able to just hit a button and everything works fine.
baby.
But yeah, so loud.
Dude, I think Aventura concerts anywhere in New York immediately becomes one of those FOMO for any New Yorker at
Yeah.
this point. Any New Yorker. Now, I'm not saying just Uptown or any of the Spanish speaking communities, because Aventura fully crossed over.
Okay, so people of I guess my age group and a little older. I don't want to go into Gen X because that might be a little too old, but definitely my age group and a little older. Us millennials, elder emos. Aventura was very part of much of our childhood because they were coming up on the music scene.
Yeah.
Being from New York City in the music scene while we were
Ave.
entering high school. I was entering high school, and then that's when they were started popping. So like, I've never seen them before, and I've been a fan of their music since day one. That was an incredible show. I respect them way more now because how good they are live.
That's
You know?
one thing that people. I've never seen Aventura live, but that's one thing that everyone that I know that one fucks with Aventura but has seen them live say that they're always worth the price of admission.
Yeah, it was
You're always
worth,
gonna get a show.
worth
It's gonna be the shebang. Like
every single penny worth it all because it was such a good show. The performances, the songs, the hit after hit after hit. Not much talking between songs. It was just boom, banger after banger after banger.
and they have a catalog.
They
bro.
play-
They can play for a minute.
Like they said in the concert, because it's like it's the Latino Eras tour.
Okay.
It's Cerrando Ciclos. That's what they call this tour. That they wanted the fans to think about where they were when they heard these songs. So some of these songs, when I'm hearing them, it brings me back to a place like junior high school, like Llorando por ella. You know what I mean? Like crying
I'm
over
with you,
some
I'm with
girl and hearing some of their jams. I was like,
I used to bootleg their CDs. Like,
you know,
bro.
when they said "Vamos a llorar juntos," I was like, "Yo, we really gonna cry right here."
Like Aventura was growing up. Aventura, you like, because there's songs are structured as stories for the most a lot of them. You used to just act out their stories.
What kind of what American band? Obviously, because you can't name a solo artist. What American band would you? So the people who don't know who Aventura is could be like, this group of acts.
Oh my god,
it has so much meaning towards.
That's crazy.
They almost have like a Beatles sense of
their fandom,
musical trajectory in the.
I'll say within their fandom,
their impact on the culture and the music.
They took bachata worldwide, bro.
Yeah,
like
so
bachata to them is they took
the
it
Beatles
worldwide.
took rock and roll worldwide. You know, like they took that sound.
Maybe their sound. I wouldn't call it. I wouldn't say they took rock and roll.
Yeah, but
worldwide.
their sound. Yeah.
That's hard, man, because it's like they mean so. Like we're not like exaggerating this. Aventura means so much.
Yeah.
To so many people. You know what?
Chapina said this might be her favorite band of all time, of all genres.
I would say not even. I can't even think. I don't think American. To be honest with you, I think they have the same cultural impact for their their music type as BTS.
BTS. That's the K-pop group,
Yep.
right? Oh,
Like we're
that
not
doesn't
like.
count. They were made in a factory.
But you're talking about as an impact because think of in BTS.
What about like U2? Even though Aventura got some songs that don't hold up, bro.
Some of them don't.
They got that one song when they're
Which
talking
one?
about the abortions. Like,
oh, gotcha. Yeah,
that song don't work. They played that too. I was like, I sat down for that song.
Word?
I needed a break.
I feel you.
They went for 2.5 hours.
They could go for 3.
They could.
They have gone for 3 apparently.
You know what I mean? Me too. How you doing?
This fucking guy.
How you
This
doing?
fucking guy. Take the board, yo. Dave's
Not going. Yo, Dave was
like, yo,
clipped on
take
the board.
Dave was
Dave
like, yo,
is
take the
clipped
board
from the
away from
board.
you.
Dave, shouts to Dave. I saw Dave today. Shouts to Dave. Baby's doing beautiful.
Bam, bam, bam.
Shouts to Dave. Shouts to the family. But when Dave comes back,
the
board's
is
not
yours?
going back that way, buddy.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
We'll have to rumble for it.
The production, the way I'm directing and producing this board right now is
This guy.
it's next level stuff right here.
No, I don't know, bro. I want to say the only reason I want to say BTS is not because of the manufacturing part. Is look at one they have the same sort of like we're everybody's group.
I've never heard one BTS song in my life.
No, I know.
Not my group.
I know. Hear me out. Their fans ride for them. It doesn't matter where they're at. They're gonna fill arenas, stadiums. Aventura fans, the moment they say, "Yo, we have a concert," them shits are sold out.
They're playing like 11 shows in the New York City metro
and they're
area.
all sold out.
Tri-state area. Between Newark, MSG, Barclays, and UBS, they're playing like 11 dates.
All sold out.
Forget about it.
They had a whole
Sold out.
And you go California, the same thing.
All over.
All
There's
over.
a tour. It's a big tour.
International, same thing. They go to Europe. Romeo Aventura is known.
So nasty.
Like they dance bachata in Japan. Like don't get it twisted.
Speaking of which, when we were in the bodega, when we pulled up to the bodega, when I pulled up to the bodega, because I dropped you off because you were meeting some friends, I didn't want you to be rude to them.
But they loved everything. Shout out everybody
Yeah.
out there who met my friends. They
Yes.
they left being fans of this club.
Yes. Yeah, they were a fun time. They were great to hang out with. When I walked into the bodega, they were playing Aventura.
Bro, I'm telling you.
I was in the bodega. I was in the speaker in the bodega. I was in there. That was the concert.
Like
I
it
was
wasn't
in.
like even back of bodega. It was the bodega
Yeah.
music that was playing. It doesn't. That's what I'm saying. Aventura means it's hard to say that what they mean. Like sorry, who to compare them to in American music, just because they were able to exist in their own like section. Because even in bachata world, you know, we might know some better bachateros, like with a little bit, but like maybe deeper songs or better bachata music, but still impactful in the business of bachata and the world of bachata. Aventura, you don't touch.
As much as I love Aventura, I think we should move on.
I know.
Aventura.
You
keep beating up the dead horse. I transitioned us into the bodega, and you brought us back
because
out.
you talk about bodega, talking about Aventura, but Your fault. You go to bodega and talk about Ventura in the bodega.
Yeah, because
No.
I was gonna go give the vibe. So obviously we got to the bodega post March. So it's about when I walked into the bodega, it was about 7:05.
Yeah, I made a crucial mistake at the bodega.
You, my friend, decided that it's Friday.
Yeah.
You ain't got a job. You ain't got shit to do. Apparently, like I don't know what like,
I got hype, bro.
You
Friday matches is this. We know. Friday match. We already Saturday. None of us are gonna work. So we already know we're gonna go way into the night. So you start that shit early. It don't matter. It was vibes from the get-go. You knew what degenerate hour was like.
Yep.
Well, the moment you see that shit on the schedule, you see a Friday match, fuck it. That's
Everybody's coming from work, school.
Yeah, whatever you hate everything you've done this week.
And you're going straight to the game from it.
Like, come on, bro.
People wearing suits,
Facts.
work clothes,
everything.
You're going straight to de-stress your week, sticking it to the man, pooping on company time.
There's well, you keep saying that because there's a Johan tweet that I want to bring up because the way he expressed it was perfect.
And it's like everybody was like, "Fuck it, we're gonna get obliterated tonight." Every single person that there who participates in the in degeneracy hours, we're in full effect. They were like, "Nah, we're going in today."
I forgot Johan's Twitter, but essentially he said the same thing. He's like, "You leave your shit corporate job, and then you go and do shit." Like,
it's. We need to expect it. And look, those 25 minutes I was in the bodega before I headed to the stadium, it was full on. Like
it was, bro. We've said this before. There's the pre-match, the pre-March bodega, and then the post-March bodega, and they're both in and of themselves like different levels of debauchery. But for some reason, that for a Friday post-March,
it's because it's a beauty too. Because you could be a degenerate hour on Friday, have Saturday to recover, and then Sunday you could do whatever you want. And then
Saturday matches, Sunday sometimes can be a family day.
Yeah,
so people don't want to go too crazy.
So you're recovering, and you got family, and you're in the middle of family duties. Yeah,
a Saturday morning recovery hits different because that's like our day.
Yeah,
Saturday is like, nah, that's for me. That's self-love day, self-love morning. I wake up and there's a greasy bacon, egg, and cheese to get over the hangover / everything else that happened. But yeah, I chose violence on Friday.
Yes, you did. So let's get to the game. We get to the section, and it's
bro,
it's sparse to say the least. I walked into the
Yeah,
section.
you were telling me this.
I walked into the stadium. I went to the team store.
Okay.
To take a little peeky blinders, and then you when you walk out the team store facing the seats, you see the whole field. You see the stadium, and the game's the national anthem happened already, so the game's about to start. So I look at the field, and I was like, I look at the section, the supporter section, and I was like, they want 3,400 seats section, bro. I said that it was like I know New York crowds are late to games, right? We're late arriving to events and games and stuff like that.
On the weekday.
That's just not NYCFC. That's all sports. It's just a thing, right? But when you have a 3,400 seat section and that amount of people show up, it's gonna look stupid empty.
Yeah.
Because right now it's about 2,000, so you're almost gonna double it up, seating capacity, and only have that many people. It's gonna look crazy. We as a fan base, including myself, I put myself in those shoes because I was at the team store. We gotta do a little better with it. At least be like. Well, I don't want to call you out, but you weren't even in the stadium at this point.
No, because I was so I was entertaining some friends who this first match they're not
they fell in love with the bodega.
They fell in love first. Yeah, facts.
Yeah.
So I don't drink beer that much anymore, and
but on Friday,
I was like, I have to have some chelas with them.
Yeah, to have some chelas because they're Mexican. They're from over there.
So I was like, well, let's just have some drinks, catch up real quick, and I know that by the time we're done, Johan comes in and fucking gives me a shot of tequila, and I'm like, all right, why not? What? So because again, degenerate hour.
Yep.
And so that's why I was like, all right, but I don't get there like too late. I get there, I want to say maybe like 15 minutes after the whistles.
That's late.
After
late.
kick, I know.
That's
I know.
late, bro.
I know.
I think I would have kept that one detail to myself.
I own it. But I'm normally not that late. This was actually the first time I'm ever there.
I got to my
that
seat
late.
in the second or third minute.
Yeah, but
Sorry, guys.
you did bring it up. Afterwards. It did fill in.
It did fill in. Not 100%. We saw it for firsthand. Not 100%.
Not 100%, but it did fill in on TV. It looked really good.
It could also be
on TV. Sorry, not really good. Sorry, on TV it looked good. It
could also be not 100% because maybe people push down and squeeze in.
It's different. There's the thing about the supporter section that you're not like in a designated like this is your seat
space.
It's your space. Like if I'm standing here, I could have like 5 people just literally in my
someone could be
same
standing
space.
behind you, in front of you, on all sides of you.
Yeah. So it just
and a space dedicated for one person, it could be
5 people pretty much. Yeah. And then on top of that, we're on the benches
because the bleachers. Yeah, because up and down. Exactly.
Yeah. So it's just
when we get the stadium with the rails and it was gonna be that would spread out a little bit more and it'll make it look fuller.
But we gotta work. We gotta work.
Sure.
But
it did fill up and it did. The crowd was.
Look, crowd was in it, man.
Crowd was in
the crowd was
stadium wide. Actually, I felt
crowd
like
was in it. Friday, you think coming up from work, these are gonna be like after school maybe games of kids, just like whatever family night, bro. The crowd.
Nah, support section meant business on Friday.
You saw the comments of some of the players. They were like, "Hey, like the fans were in it."
The support section on Friday was on fucking point all the way through. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no question that about Friday for the sports section. You know, sometimes in past, like you'll say on a weeknight game or whenever, any type of game, the support section felt a little off or it had some dead moments that the vibe was. No, not this game. This game for the full game, whether it was only a certain amount of people in the section or a really packed section, it was on point. The drums and everything was going. What needs to happen?
Yo, you could hear that clearly on TV.
What needs to happen is that like
we're not mic'd.
The further away you get from the drums, the less people sing.
Yeah.
And that's what needs to change because once you get to the outer rim of 237, it's
always 238. Like
238 is sitting down.
If 238 is sitting down, if 238 can get with the shits and sing as loud or
stand together and fight as one.
Maybe just even with the claps, it'll sound crazy.
Yeah,
like 238. If y'all need lyrics or something,
and it has
like
to be
that,
for more than
it
has to be for more than the Come On New Yorks.
Yeah, because Come On New York is always gonna pop.
It gets louder because people around the stadium singing, but it has to be from we need more effort from the people within the supporter section that already exists before we can even start configuring 3,400 seats. That being said, let's get to a game. So the game, I didn't realize since
we with all the craziness, I went into that match not knowing the lineup. Like I knew I was looking at the lineup really in real time when I got to the stadium. I was like, oh shit! Like I see who's on the field. There was a little bit of shakeups. You want to take us through that?
So what happened was that my immediate thing, because I didn't see the lineup as well, being that I showed up late to the around the stadium area and everything. I didn't have time. I'm looking on the field also as I'm walking through the concourse. I'm looking at the field. I'm like, yo, where is a certain individual? Immediately caught my eye. So in goal we have Matt Freeze.
Bam.
How you doing, Mr. Freeze?
I forgot the song now.
Top lad over there, Mr. Freeze.
Mr.
Much
Freeze.
respect. All right, so we got Tavon Gray, Tana Savage
coming in
for Thiago Martins, Burke Risa, Kevin O'Toole, Keaton Parks, and James Sands. We have Julian Fernandez, Santi Rodriguez, and Hannes Wolf. And up top we got Mijatovic. Apparently, what's this guy's name?
Bakker's on Algeria.
He went to early to international duty.
Yeah, and then
which is fair because that's probably a really long flight. You know, the team wants him to have his. I'm hoping they wanted to have the full amount of time necessary to integrate. With the team.
And also I feel like they probably saw the team we're playing, and they're like, we have enough skill on the field that we should handle them.
Yeah,
we could do with Alonso just being on the bench. And then the last minute scratch was Martins because he got a knock during like pre warm up and didn't want to risk it. So Tanas Tanasiewicz.
Tanasiewicz.
Tanasiewicz came in. So I want to say that's his first start for the first team.
This is his third appearance.
But the first start.
It could be.
Could be his first start.
It could be.
So we're playing San Jose, who I don't know how many more ways we can say they are trash. Like we can figure it out. Like you can get figured.
Real quick. Thiago Martins, I found out at halftime. It took me the whole half to find out because nobody really around us knew what happened.
Oh, really?
Why wasn't Martins on the field or not, or on the bench? Apparently, he caught a some type of knock or cramp or something in warm-ups, and that's why he was a last-minute scratch. So
I just said it. That's what.
Oh, that was me not paying attention, fellas.
That's what I was like.
Sorry.
I literally was like, I had a whole moment of just my glasses. There you go. But this man, with San Jose, San Jose is starting. They have a new. Is he a DP? I don't know if he's a DP, but he's this new sort of quote unquote. Their big splash signing so far.
Espinoza or Pellegrino?
The number 10 is the dude he's from Argentina. He has ties. He's like the great grandson, not grandson or
Espinoza.
Yeah, he's connected to Maradona somehow.
He's his great. Maradona's his great uncle, meaning that his Maradona's sister is this kid's grandmother.
There you go. So the team. We said it last week that this may be the
Christian Omar Espinosa. He's played in Boca Juniors. He played in Spain. Valladolid, Alaves, Villarreal. He's been all right. I don't want to say he's a journeyman, but he's not a rookie. You know, he's 29 years old. He's played some ball.
He's coming in here to make a difference, essentially, or he's coming to San Jose to make a difference. So people the whole week has been like, this could be a trap game. This could be a trap game.
Wait a second.
What's up?
I think we might be getting our facts wrong.
Or it might not be Esperanza. Hernan Lopez.
Like a little marker.
There you go. It's not gonna come up.
Hernan Lopez. That's what I was just looking for right now.
So Hernan Lopez.
Look, right on my screen.
Hernan Lopez,
number 23,
new signing for San Jose. Again, everybody was saying this might be a trap game because you never know. It's a short field, and they're coming in with hoping something happens. I think they just got a result in Cincinnati, San Jose. So you never know. Like they can actually come through. I don't know, man. Whoever said that, mid. That team is trash, bro.
That team is not fucking good, bro. That first half felt like, holy shit, we're falling into their trap. Oh my God, that first half was a rough watch. Even in the rewatch, it's like, boy.
Jesus. The moments when we were missing, it just felt like, oh, we're not gonna do this today, are we? Like,
yeah.
It was just we clearly looked like the better team. They had their chances, but they look bad, really bad team. I'm gonna be honest with you. First half, I was getting kind of frustrated because I was just yelling out like, how are we not beating this team 3-0 right now?
Yeah,
like it was getting to that point. To the point where I found myself just getting distracted so much from the match.
That probably was the edibles.
Probably. Because that was it.
That was your night. That was your degeneracy is like, all right.
Yeah.
You know, I'll make up for the game with having fun elsewhere. Yeah.
But that's essentially what's the first half. Like nothing really happened on the field. It was a little worrying because of how bad San Jose is and looked. Like it wasn't like they were playing up. They looked really bad.
Yeah,
like that's pretty much it for the first half for me when it came to that.
Listen, they no Alfredo Morales for them. He didn't get no minutes, I believe.
He exchanged his kit with Maxi
Moralez. Really? We'll get to him in a second. Apparently, he made some sort of impact in this game. I heard he played for a few minutes. The only thing I want to point out in the first half is Kevin O'Toole.
Yes, 36-minute
going down
with a little hammy issue.
Down.
And it's hurt. It sucks because when you see players go down with no contact injuries,
You get a little nervous.
A little nervous because those are that means that they were lingering and something just popped and it said I can't anymore.
Ya no puedo más.
They play Selena, I think, in the bodega too. No, that was Placita, my bad. But he was holding his right hamstring. He walked off, which is a good sign. But I saw some tweets that he's going for some MRIs and they may not look good.
Oh, don't say that. That's not a good thing.
And why?
Because what happens is I'm rewatching the game in the broadcast. The camera is on Nick Cushion when Rob Bartusian and is in his ear and Mehdi Bellucci's right behind him. You see him go like thinking, "What am I to do? What am I to do?" And you kind of see Rob saying like, "What are we gonna do?" And he goes, "Take Tavon, put him over there."
And over there is left back.
They went from right back Tavon to left back Tavon.
I don't know.
Michia Linish subs in for
O'Toole.
O'Toole goes to his natural right back position, and
it's the first time I think we see them both like that. I think,
yeah,
right?
on the opposite sides. They played together on the same sides when Tavon pushed into a center back role earlier in the season. I think that game was against Miami also, I think.
And I think Tavon was in the midfield, remember, in one match?
Yeah, because he was that third defender in a 3 in the back system that pushed up into the midfield a bit. Yeah, so Tavon Gray's in the left. I'm like, whoa, buddy, what are you doing over there?
They had a moment that they kind of like, when he subs in, where he's kind of like telling him like, yo, hold it down.
ISO boom.
Like, yeah, we're like, just hold it down.
ISO boom. I'm gonna be over here. I'm not here no more.
Yeah.
When you see me, when you hear me, it's not this way.
Facts, because
I'm on this side.
That can get real confusing real quick.
And you know what's crazy about Tavon as a left back? Tavon only has a left foot to walk in. He doesn't have a left foot to pass. All of his passes in left foot were low, medium pace at best.
And you saw him
crosses.
And constantly, he was like the opposite of Julian. He'll pass it back to his right and then get the cross in. So everything he was doing was just like
Whipping,
in swingers, in swingers, or he's trying to square up the pass. It was actually he did a job. He did a shift. He held it down for what he held it down for.
Listen, he played the rest of the whole game. He played the whole game and played 2 positions, the opposite positions.
Yeah, I'm with. Hey,
I think it's scary hours because now it puts into light Kevin O'Toole. There's the one true backup wasn't on the roster this week because he was in the U17 Euros with England. Christian McFarland
got an assist,
and there was nobody. There was nobody else. There's nobody else.
And another thing,
Plan
too,
C is there's nothing.
There's nothing.
It's Tavon Gray, apparently.
And then Tavon, this is a good thing, but I don't know if his agents are gonna get a little spicy. Tavon's on the list now. I think he's like the highest
transfer value right back in the league.
So
from Transfer Market was this little thing? Yeah.
So you have him going to qualifiers with Jamaica. He's
going to Copa America most likely.
Probably. He's putting in shifts left week in, week out. Getting better offensively.
Better, not great. He's
better, not good.
And improvements on a weekly basis is what you want to see, and that's what he's showing.
This could be the moment. This could be his moment of like
shine bright like a diamond.
Can I make a move?
Sure, your versatility.
Can I make a move somewhere? So I'm not saying he is.
He has to get some minutes in Copa America for people to.
He needs to be
on the field.
He needs a world tournament.
He can't be on the field against Ecuador because we're gonna bury murder she wrote on his side.
On his side,
1000%.
So
I'm sorry, buddy.
So we have there was a question that someone in the stands actually asked us. They wanted us to touch here real quick, and.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
I'm just gonna go right through that one. So, with Julian starting,
which is rare at this point.
Rare. There is someone on the bench that just seems to, for whatever reason, not get the love that he was getting before, and now folks are asking. Is he even going to start? Is he going to come in? What's happening? And that's Thales Magno.
Thales Magno, that left winger position is the one position that doesn't have a defined starter, you could say. that it's like a starter by committee and stubs by committee, and it seems to be working. But Talis Magno is in none of those equations
at all. And
because it's been Julian Fernandez, Trapito Ojeda, and Malachi Jones that we saw in this game. Those are the 3 players that are rotating that position regular basis the whole season, besides 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Talis,
So I wanted to ask you, what, like, give me your thoughts on what may be happening there.
Okay, I want to say this. Talis Magno, I believe there's no substance to this, but my own opinion and thought. I think he might be leaving this summer, and a part of me feels like everybody's looking out for his best interests.
Okay.
And not because it's too obvious. They're not playing him, and he's on the bench every game.
Yeah. I've
Was he on the bench of this game?
Yeah, he was on the bench.
Let me double check.
Him and his blonde beard that he
Talis
has.
Magno number 43.
He looks like
and there's
a villain in Avatar.
bro. He's like third. He's third or fourth on that pecking order, bro.
Yeah.
On that
And-
depth chart for left wing, he's fourth.
And if he's on the bench, we're going by that he's fully fit to play.
Yeah.
Right. It's hard, man, because it's like one day, and I'm sorry if I don't remember your name, but he asked me, and I was like, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. And I've had conversations with people in Magno's camp, and they kind of just go with like, oh, no, he's doing better. He's doing better. They're being coy about everything that's going on. And I'm like, hey, look, man, it's like, is he leaving? Because what's gonna happen? He's not playing. He's clearly training. He's putting out his videos of him training and whatnot.
Yeah.
So I think I'm with you. I think he's leaving this summer. I think they're gonna make a play.
As a fan of this team, right? I think it's best. We've gone almost half a season at this point. Was it 15, 16 games already?
Yeah.
To realize that he hasn't been missed. And I think it works best for as a team is if we can make a move for him financially.
Yeah.
Because it opens up some possibilities and things on a signing scale part of it. You know, like we could sign somebody who might actually contribute because in all fairness, he's not contributing at all because he's not playing.
No.
So it's just money being spent and it's limiting us in other areas. So what if we could take that money and invest in the left back?
Yes.
You know, if we don't want to play Christian McFarland, if that's the game plan, don't play this kid because we're gonna make him shine in every youth tournament available for national camps. Then let's go out. Let's go out and get a value, maybe even MLS experience. If not, like a really good value journeyman left back to finish off this year.
Gotcha. Let me ask you this last question, and then we can move on to the second half. If Magno gets sold this summer, right? And I don't know what the market's gonna dictate what he's gonna go with or for, right? Regardless of the number, failed experiment.
Yeah, 1000%. He contributed. It's because he contributed more his first 2 seasons, I guess you could say, 20 and 21. Or 21 was his
21
first
was his rookie
21 and 22 contributed more. And then 23 obviously played way out of position almost the whole year. But his levels of contributions plus injuries didn't equal like someone who's a starter, everyday starter has, you know? That's why that argument started happening this year with Bakar starting, you know.
Yeah.
Like, it's the same argument that we just didn't have nobody else to replace this dude last year. Yeah. It is a failed experiment because he was coming here with like Arsenal were looking at him, Liverpool were looking at him.
He's supposed to be Neymar 2.0.
There was a lot of hype around this kid. But let's say for now it's a bust.
Yeah. I'm in the same realm. I just think the decision to try to make him a center forward
ruined him.
Completely ruined him.
Ruined the kid.
Like if you would have just let him play out what he wanted to play and focus on signing a center forward, maybe he comes out of his shell in that spot, and we don't need to bring in
Trapito Ojeda, Julian Fernandez.
But yeah,
who are both not blowing me out the water either.
Yeah, they're you can tell they have the same thing as Magno. They'll have the magic. You can tell, but are they coming in and changing matches the way?
Are they taking over? No.
A 37-year-old or however he did in the second half did. No, they're not coming in and making those type of changes. Magno unfortunately fell into that weird place, and I hope he doesn't go. I hope he leaves MLS because I don't want him to go to another MLS team and then become.
No, I think he goes back to Brazil, bro.
You think so?
I think that go back to Brazil, regroup, give it a year or two, go to a team playing Libertadores. Hopefully all of this means that you're gonna shine and do good, and then refresh, go and then go to Europe from there.
Like I'm wishing the best for the kid, and obviously if he does, let's say between now and the end of the summer or the beginning of the preseason for other teams if he goes up does something for us, by all means I'm with it. But if not, then yeah, like you said, we don't miss him.
Yeah. We don't miss him, we don't need him. We have had a need for him.
Yeah.
So the second half comes around, and
we decided that the violence on the field is going to start. I don't know what Cushing said in the halftime. That must have been one nice little halftime speech, because
I think Charlotte. We're watching the Atlanta Charlotte match.
Yeah.
Charlotte, shouts to Charlotte for taking 2,000 fans to Atlanta away.
Away, these are the best days. But San Jose comes in. They end the first half kind of on the up, and then
we were receiving a little pressure.
Yeah, they start the second half kind of the same way a little bit, but we're holding on. But the team goes back to it. We're looking like we're about to score. I kept saying like, yo, we're gonna get it because we're in the box. We're putting the pressure on. This team, it felt like, all right, vamos. Okay, like we played around too much in the first half. Let's go. The first goal comes through, and how the way the communication between Hannes and Santi is like coming about. I don't know. I think these are just two players that are realizing, hey, let's.
Those conversations in English must be crazy.
But like their football communication, you just see it week in, week out developing. As like, okay, I understand what you want to do, and you understand what I want to do. All right, let's do something here, because, bro, the way that first goal comes, first of all, Santi gets the nutmeg on the defender, and then was still able to then cut back for Hannes 1-0. Nice goal too. But this is the goal where I'm saying that Jovan Mitrovic goes. He ends up going into that space and almost gets in the way of the goal. And I saw on Twitter, people were like, show me a picture, show me the difference in the picture. And is it Jovan and Bakrar? And they're like, no, the pictures are the same. Because they're like, he's not doing much, and he's just doing that. Like, he's kind of getting in the way a little bit. Still did some good hold-up play. But yeah, man, first goal, 1-0, bro. Like, I think
Hannes Wolf.
Hannes Wolf is... there's not a lot not more we can talk about, except for this man is not clearly above the rest.
That's the one position on the another. Like I said, there's not many positions that are up for debate. I think he's solidifying himself as the first choice, number one starter on the right side of the field.
Dude, I think
that's it.
He got gypped on goal of the week.
Hell yeah,
crazy gyp, and then he gypped also on team of the week, I believe. Also.
Yo, I think team of the week this week is going to be interesting. I think we should have a couple players on that team.
You know how that's going to go. It's going to be Miami.
Miami Love Fest.
But Hannes there was a possession that he had in the first half where he's just so comfortable controlling the ball. There were 4 defenders on him, and he still got out of that. He's constantly finding players with perfect passes.
He's able to keep that ball super glued to his feet.
Oh, my God.
Santi Rodriguez as well. Santi Rodriguez took all of Tyler's Magno mojo, bro. He took his mojo, bro. They took my mojo.
He monsters his shit.
Behave.
Like, it's... Oh, that's hilarious. Imagine he's just with the ball, he's just like...
Yeah, he just took his...
I look every time I see him on the ball, man. Hannes Wolf. Every time I see him, I get the same feeling that of when the quote that Villa said about fucking Jack Harrison. That when he's on the ball, he feels like something's gonna happen. When Hannes is on the ball, it's like I'm like, yo, this dude's either gonna get a great pass in, a great shot, like he's gonna unlock that defense, and we're gonna cut through with him. He dominates that midfield so well, man. Like when he comes in and is able to pull somebody and then allow the overlap, or when he overlaps, like that link up play is gonna be crazy once it's just like tack down pat.
That's the pedigree, bro.
It's crazy.
You know, like some people might say that he didn't have a successful European career, but you know what? Everything he learned and that skill was there. He just didn't have the opportunity to show it, and he's having the opportunity. He's the type of player you don't know. Maybe he gets called back to Europe in a year. You know, like
watching this match, I ain't gonna hold you. Watching this match back, I was like, you know what, man? This might be your rehab assignment here.
exactly
man.
because he's been injured a lot, and he hasn't had the continuous amounts of minutes. He hasn't played a full season in a very long time, in years.
This is gonna be your look. I can still do this.
Yeah.
Send me back and then
Send me somewhere. Yeah.
Send me somewhere. I can still do this thing.
Yep.
He's the brightest. I want to say he's one of the brightest spots of the new signings, or is the brightest spot to me, just because he's the one that you said solidified his position. He's not going anywhere.
You know who didn't solidify his position and made it more of a case as why he's a second string?
Who?
Our number 12, Tanashlevich.
Yeah,
It's number 12, right?
Number 12, because right after the first goal, and I'm gonna agree with something you said off camera.
Number 12, yes.
He did have good moments.
He did have good
He
moments.
did have
I
good
told
moments.
you.
It's not like he can't do a job. He came in last minute, probably wasn't thinking about starting.
Bro, he had no idea. He probably didn't even take his morning shit or nothing. Like
Our back line yesterday was C level.
it was put to piece together literally on the whim.
So again, the signs of a trap game all over the place.
Yeah, Tanashlevich, the bright spots that he did have, he had in the second half, he did have like a sliding tackle that cleared the ball out. He had a couple more good moments, but you say that the San Jose tying goal shortly after our first goal was on him.
I say it's on him, and the reason why I say it's on him was as they're coming back from a bad back heel by Julian onto the box, and it's just a quick lob to Bobasi. Bobasi, great player. If I know he was playing in San Jose for a little bit, and I think before that he was at Montreal, and also I think he made a play in Portland. Great player.
I feel like he was in Kansas City.
He was all over. He's one of those players. He brings the ball down nicely, and then gets a touch, passes the ball to somebody in the midfield. I forget who it was, but their number 9, Pellegrino.
Yep.
He makes a run that when you see it, Sands is literally telling him, like, I'm going for the runner. I'm going for the ball. You have this runner coming. And he completely I don't know what happens, just laps. Pellegrino in all space, he just gets away from him. He forgot his assignment. And you see it happening. Freeze is yelling at him afterwards, like telling him, like, yo, you have to be there. Like, you have to. It's Sands' job to go where and follow his man. Like, it's your job to then cover that run so that he doesn't, or at least put a body on him, because that pass came in and it was just like nothing. He had it and 1-1. It was an easy goal. It looked like it was just like, here we go. This is going to be that type of game, because that first half, what we were saying, like they were looking like they were coming up. We were falling into their trap or falling into their game, and at that moment, I got really upset. Like, I was yelling. Like, I think that's when I gave myself a migraine, because I was yelling so much, because I was like, bro, here we go with this bullshit. Like, why are we letting this team play up? Like, or why are we playing down to them? Like, this team is absolutely trash. We should not be getting. This should be a clean sheet easy. Easy.
Nick Cushing felt the same way, and shortly after that tying goal, he made 2 subs. Alonso Martinez for Mijatovic, who if we had to give a grade, I would say C+.
C+.
C+, I think I would say. And Malachi Jones for Julian Fernandez. As the Spanish broadcasters, we've come to find out, say Malaki Jones.
Mi hermano.
And who, I don't know who needs to hear this.
That's not right.
Don't butcher the guy's name.
Nah. If it's one thing, bro, that I'd say to anybody out there is, I understand that people may not know other people's languages, but their name, you need to take the time to at least get some of the pronunciation.
Their name is their name in every language.
Yeah,
because
like
it's their name.
is Malachi.
Malachi.
You could put the accent on it. If
Malachi.
You can. Malachi.
Malachi.
But Malaki,
Malaki, and that's not it.
no.
Malachi Jones.
Boy,
That's someone also who brings a little tingle in my. I feel when I see him on the field,
yes.
and it just makes me like.
He's man. I know. We didn't. It's
He's
not
nasty, bro. He's good,
bro, and he's not afraid. He is not afraid. He is with the shits. Like he's gonna try to do a move on you, and I'm like, I'm gonna shoot this, even if it doesn't go anywhere. I'm not scared of like I'm not scared of trying it. I'm not scared of trying something with the outside. I'm not trying to. I'm not afraid of trying something on the inside. He's just gonna like. He's trying to create. He's trying to create out there, and I don't see him staying here. He is definitely. He's gone, man. He is giving me Jack vibes, but even better.
And bouncing to Europe, maybe.
Yes,
I could see him on a championship team after this season,
bro.
And struggle.
Maybe not this year. Maybe not this season, but just eventually.
Yeah.
I see him.
That'd be big. That'd be big time.
Oh, it's just like the way he has his touches, the way he's able to read where a player's gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
You just saw, man, when he came in, the link up play between Santi and him going forward, or Perea and him going forward, like everybody knew that when they were able to turn and try to find a player to get the ball, give it to Malachi.
Yeah,
Just give it to Malachi. He's gonna
make that long run. He's gonna make that run.
Yes, he's gonna
whether
make that
ball
run.
whether he gets to it or not, he's making that run. That hustle in him, don't quit.
Yeah. That touchline play, it didn't amount to anything, but he was able to get like Meg somebody off the on the.
He created
off
some
the
space, but then the ball ran out of bounds. Yes.
Man. Another reason, again, we talked about it earlier. Another reason why Magno doesn't come in is just
A few minutes later of the game progressing, we noticed something. We saw Maxi Moralez.
say it one more time.
We told the people around us too. Everybody, because
Yo,
it's time to cheer on Maxi Moralez.
bro,
He is back.
bro,
Let's fucking go. You know what I mean?
yo,
Maxi Moralez comes in the game in the 74th minute for Hannes Wolf. The question always was, where would Maxi Moralez play with this team? You cannot sub out Santiago Rodriguez in his current form for anybody. I don't care who it is, unless it's someone named Messi, maybe
bro.
at this point.
Rodrigo the whole time, bro. He was like, yo, Santi, oh my God, Santi, best player.
Yeah.
Best player.
So I had said the way it is that Santi goes to the right, Maxi goes into the middle. But once they got on the field together, it wasn't really like that. It was like they were both occupying the same space. Maxi and Santi were both floating left to the middle and up. Maxi for a lot of the time was hovering around the same area Mr. Alonso Martinez was hanging out in. And Maxi Moralez immediately made an impact on his first touch, had the hezzy. The hezzy is what gets you. The hezzies was like, and created space immediately that I was like, yes.
He put somebody on their ass.
Yeah.
Skates.
I don't have nothing for skates.
Now, what did that man had to do? Son, you got a man that like 31. I want to say he was 36, 37, is he?
Maxi Moralez is 37, I think, or turning 37 this year, yes.
If he's able to cook you that way, you need to just take pause and ask yourself, is this my career? Is this what I need to do?
Am I in the right line of work?
Yeah. Bro,
it was a Friday, that's when you make questionable choices about your life.
There's a hold up. There's a rapper that he was on the shop on LeBron's thing.
You said LeBron?
Yeah,
Hey,
LeBron has a podcast called The Shop or a show called The Shop, and he was on it. And he happened the guest, I forgot his name, I'm forgetting his name now, but he played some JUCO ball, stuff like that.
Okay.
And he said that he played arena football. And he said after he got all the tackles from the first game, he went back to the locker. He's like, my man, this is not your dream.
Yeah.
That's what that man should be thinking around. Like this may not be
you're
my
in a-
dream.
Yeah.
If Maxi Moralez is
Maxi Moralez started cooking. The team started cooking.
Yeah. And that's something
We was back up. It was the vibe
the
changed.
vibe completely changed, bro. The roar when he came back, present. Like everybody knew it was. It's been almost a year since he was laid out with the ACL.
Yeah,
we all
like
thought
8 months.
We all thought that was gonna be it because he came back on the retirement phase.
Yeah, he came back once the salaries were released.
Yeah.
Did you take a peek at the salary for
No,
this year?
I did not. What's up? Talk to
He
me.
was
bud.
making over, I think, 1.2 or 1.7 million dollars last year. 1.2, I think it was last year when he was still a DP.
Yeah.
This year, he is projected to make, I don't want to say only because there's a lot of money still, $500,000. He took more than a 50%, he took like a 60, 70% pay cut
Look at
to
that.
remain with this team and contribute what he could contribute. And if coming on the bench in the 74th minute is your thing for the next remainder of the season, if that's what we're gonna get for 15 minutes every game,
It's over,
I'm all in.
bro.
Santi Rodriguez gets the ball
For
for our second goal. Santi Rodriguez, when we were saying he's unbenchable, he's undroppable, proved why he is the man on this team. This is his team.
the ball is like
Maxi passed the reins to him once he gave up that number.
Yeah. The thing is the ball there was like bouncing around the box. Again,
Yeah.
with Maxi comes in and it says already it's almost immediately we look like, hey, this shit's about to depend, like the floodgates about to open.
Andres Pereira, part of me, also came in for Keen Parks with
Yeah.
Maxi Moralez. Sorry, I gotta let me bring that in there.
But
He's key
it's
for
key
this,
for this moment.
thing, yeah.
So the ball's bouncing around. It gets Pereira kind of gets a weird footing on it. He's fighting for it, and he was able to get it out for the defender's feet, and it's bouncing like top of the D. Hey yo,
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
and this kind of had a little foreshadowing in the first half. Santi had a bit of a kind of like the same moment where he's dribbling across the box like that. So Santi gets to it and moving away from the goal, away from his body, just puts his laces through it. Bam.
Everybody was trying to get off a shot, and he was like, "Don't worry, guys. Pardon me. Pardon self, fellas. I got this. All right."
And goal. I'm gonna say golazo just
It
because
felt great.
oh my god,
The game
bro.
could have ended there 2-1, and I was like, as Maxi was able to celebrate a goal,
Yeah.
he was back on the field. He was also a little, his eyes were very wide. He was holding back
Yeah.
the emotions coming onto the field.
It was a great
because the crowd got up to the Maxi Moralez chant, which I felt that could have been way better with more participations.
We tried it. People tried it.
It was good. It
tried it.
was good.
There was, it was that watching that sequence. It was the culmination of the belief of with Maxi anything is possible.
And you know what was possible with Maxi? Immediately, the next goal.
But I want to say something with that.
What's up?
It's something that Cushing said in the press conference. He said that he was feeling like the game at that point was just getting tight. Like
Yeah.
it was just like it wasn't going to go anywhere. And he had to find something. And he literally said, I went to Maxi and said, unlock this for me. Like imagine you having a
He
play.
went and said, "Do your thing, girl. Shorty, let it roll. Once you pop, drop it for me. Maybe we can go."
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And he said it's good having somebody like that where he's like a coach also on the
Yeah,
field.
because he came on the field and was like,
Yeah,
two,
pa acá,
right
tú,
here.
muévete, tú,
You.
tú. And he went right there. Did he go right to Malachi when he got onto the pitch? He went up to right to somebody to tell him like doing the whole like don't look at my words camera.
Yes.
And says something.
He says,
Man, because he allowed he allows Santi to float, and I think that's where he excels. Something we were talking off camera, and something I've heard through the footballing punditries type of people, that there's no longer actual positions in football and soccer. People kind of play to zones or play to moments, where as long as you're occupying your spaces, then you know what to do within that space. Whether you have two defenders in that space, one defender in that space, you just work your space. Santi, he knows how to float. Where he's like, all right, you need me back there real quick to link up. All right, bet, let's go, and then I'm gonna go.
he had this one play with Malachi where he was trying to get Malachi to pass tiki taka back with him, and Malachi was like, "No, bro, I can make this run. I'm beating him the whole time. Put the ball over the top." And Santi didn't want to put the ball over the top. He wanted the ball back.
Yeah, because that's how he wants. He wants that. Like, I'm playing. Like, let's move.
Yeah,
but,
which I get if the philosophy is, but if this guy's Malachi's exposing the defender, like, and he's beating him over the top. He's beating him on 1-on-1s. He's beating him on the touchline. He's beating him on the end line. Keep going back to him.
Yeah.
Malachi had a couple opportunities where it was like, maybe he obviously didn't get no shots off or like that, but he could have. He was in positions to make something happen.
And actually, I think there was that play. I think it was Pereira that ended up getting that ball, where it was like Santi ended up getting the run, but he didn't get the ball.
Yes.
Like that left side was getting exploited like crazy in the second half for our team. But that third goal comes around, and
we get Alonso Martinez with the assist from Maxi Moralez.
Bro.
Maxi Moralez does what he does and assists the ball.
Yeah.
He makes the passes to go. He made a pass to Alonso Martinez. Alonso Martinez, that first goal was very similar position-wise, location-wise from Santi's goal almost, right? Just a few feet ahead.
No, because Santi was like literally like on the top of the like right-hand side of the D where it's coming up. Alonso was in the box.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was the pass from Maxi. It was precise. It got him right in stride, and he was able to come across, and he gets a shot out. 3-1. Dude, Maxi just knows how to put players, or not put players, but just how to find players.
He knows how to direct the game play, the pace. Big pace guy. He's a big pace guy. You know, that guy, Maxi Moralez, he knows how to slow things down. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
It's according to our boys, Cushy, most impactful player in this club's history. Most important player in this club's history.
He'll slow it down. Damn, it didn't do it.
Nah.
Damn.
We have to figure that one out.
Damn.
We'll figure that one out one time. One of these days. Yep. One of these days.
Fuck.
Nah. But Maxi comes in. It's just it's hard to sometimes explain it because when you see it, well, it's not hard to explain. Sorry, but seeing Maxi on the field just feels like us. Mm-hmm. Like it feels like, oh shit, this is us. This is our identity of how we play. Kind of gives me a little bit of reservation, the fact that once again it took Maxi to be there to unlock us against San Jose in that way. It shows you that we need to find a player like him maybe to make this fully 100%. But man, just watching that goal, we know already. Yes. Yeah, this sounds like what are we going here? Yo, man, get the board off of Sanchez, bro.
What the hell was that? The board went bananas right now. I don't know what just happened.
Yeah, get away from there.
It just did something.
Get away from there.
It just did something weird, bro. I don't know. It's just this thing is just like
what the fuck is going on here?
There we go.
What the hell is this?
Yeah. Someone said
Maxi came in and said, "Aguanta, papi. Aguanta suave."
Aprieta.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's crazy. It's a crazy time. You know, what a time to be alive.
This can't be stopped.
This is it's Christmas Day every time we record with this thing. I learned something new. I just realized what I was doing, so now I can do it faster now.
Now you know.
You know what I mean, I hit it with the bang bing bang. Look at that bang bing bang. Look at I do this fast.
No.
Come on, bro. You don't believe me? Look. Boom.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Yes. You hear me now?
All right. Let's get to So Alonso has one. So he gets his goal. I think it's like 85th minute, and this actually changes how I'm.
85th minute. It makes it a 3-1, right?
So 3-1. At this point, game over. Normally, by this time, we kind of let the foot off the gas. Normally, typically, something that
what sucks is that we didn't have any more subs left.
No,
because at a 3-1 in that moment, I would have been like, "Yo, put in Well, put in nobody because not everybody who could play could play.
Yeah,
there.
we had a little bit of the
Justin Hack wasn't on the bench either.
man. Justin Hack is,
But that was a game where you put him in to seal the deal at 3-1. Like that's it.
but my thing
Hold down the fort. It was 85th minute. You know.
But what
like,
I'm glad though that they didn't because we had one more match before this. I think that where we had this mentality. Yo, put on it next. This team isn't en el sótano, bro. This team is almost battling New England for the wooden spoon.
There was no reason why they should not have been destroyed. But you know what? Better late than never because in the 90+2, Alonso Martinez decides to say,
we get another one.
let's get another one. 5. I'm 4. This is 4.
There's a bad pass from San Jose that he intercepts it. Great decision to drop his shoulder because then he books it. Which another thing Alonso maybe not getting too much praise on is his pace. He's been able to and also at that time in the match, those San Jose defenders were struggling.
Yeah, bro. That
struggling.
Yankee outfield Kentucky Bluegrasses.
They were slow.
You know,
but he was able to put it on them. Bam, second.
They also flew in from freaking San Jose. Like they were practicing in Columbia University.
¿Quién te mandó tener equipo en San Jose?
They were practicing in Columbia University apparently.
Oh, no,
Which is pretty cool.
That's cool on them.
But you know what? Alonso Martinez said,
bro,
hold up.
And then
hold up. It's not over. First off, they gave 9 minutes stoppage time.
Crazy.
In the second half.
I think throughout the match we played 14, 15 minutes of extra time.
15 because I think they get 7.
It was 7 and 9.
7 and 9 is 16.
There you go.
No child left behind once again.
Hey.
It took 2 of us to figure that out.
Word. Jesus. Hey man, group work. Gonna leave me hanging too?
Oh, part of my left.
But he could fit. He's showing, not only showing us, but he's showing the team, the staff.
He scored a hat trick, which makes his 6th goal of the year.
But that third goal, the third goal was even almost like, to me, more impressive. 20. I don't know. I didn't count it. The tweet that went around was like 26 passes, but it was after the Olays. Everybody was hyped. That was
a thing of beauty, bro.
Crazy. It was just bang, bang, ole, ole.
Rewatching it on TV is what like I in real time. I remember seeing them like, yo, we got the ball, like we're doing passes. Mm-hmm. Watching it on TV is like where you see the, god damn, we really like this is some pep ball shit, bro. It really is.
And you see Maxi going, no, go put it over there.
Boom, bing.
Put it over
you know
there.
What I mean?
Bro, the ball to Malachi. Malachi outside foots it to Perea. And immediately Alonso goes, all right, this cross is coming because I have these people beat. Perea, perfect ball, just in.
This guy goes on and scores hat trick.
That's well said, coach. Well fucking said.
I think one of the fastest hat tricks in MLS history could be, or the latest. I mean, one of the latest.
I think it's the latest,
the 4th latest, or something like that.
It was the he becomes the 4th player to score 4 more goals coming in the 80th minute or later in league history.
4 goals?
3
goals. A hat trick. He had 4 goals. He almost had 4 goals.
He almost did, right?
Almost had 4.
Jesus.
So, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
no, I gotta get the stat right because it bothers me. I tweeted it out, so let me get it.
We didn't stop, and then but the thing that gets me is, or not gets me, sorry. That thing that I love seeing is just that we're still trying to find, like, we're just not stopping. Like, hey, here you go. This man, Alonso, I'm gonna be honest with you. He's number. I feel like you got to bump him to number 1 right now.
But you know what though? I kind of like the super sub aspect of it. I like the super sub aspect of the fact that.
But I'll take super sub on Baccarat super sub.
No, you know why? Well, Baccarat maybe, but you know why I like it because, you're getting an impact off the bench against a tired defense at this point. Maybe he's not suitable for 90 minutes because he's always gotten subbed off when he starts. Maybe he can't do 90 minutes, but this position right here with Maxi Moralez, like we also gotta see what happens with Maxi cooking, and unless they're running like second team drills where it's like the subs come in and now y'all dictate this game now, this pattern.
I don't know. Tommy Bada put a tweet out. He said, "I wanted to tweet out how crazy Maxi was going
How much he was cooking this week.
at training, but I was like, let me just wait. So it looks like he's motivated. I don't know, man. I think with Maxi coming back, you expect it to look a little different. You think if we're running a second squad, that'd be crazy.
Well, yeah, because the whole bench is a different team. Once those 5 subs, those 4 subs come in the second half, the team's completely different. You know,
This guy goes on and scores hat trick.
exactly a hat trick.
A hat trick.
And coming off the bench.
That's what I'm saying. He could and
I got the stat if you want me to hear it.
yeah,
Again.
say the stat because
All right.
I love what Cushing said.
New York City
afterwards.
FC became the 4th team in MLS history to score 4 more goals in the 80th minute and later in a single match, and the first to do so since 2003 DC United, July 27th.
Gotcha, but and his hat trick is one of the latest hat tricks in the league. But with Cushing said, he was like, one thing he likes in the squad is, yeah, you're in here for yourself, for together, but look around and know that this is also your competition. So if you next man up is like, if you're not gonna do the job, get your skills up, get your weight up.
The ref mercifully blows the whistle exactly on point because he's like Yahweh.
Yeah.
Yahweh. Like these guys have had enough. Let them get their flight home. Like early check-in.
Fucking Micho was about to throw it in and he's just like, nah,
No,
just let it go.
yeah, tranquilo.
Actually, that second goal was from a throw-in too. Like Micho just right to Maxi. Maxi passes it. Toma. The vibe.
The
first goal. The
crowd. How was the feeling? How'd you feel vibe-wise as a fan after this big win?
Dude.
Maxi back. Big win. The team is cooking. Alonso Martinez scoring a hat trick. We're at Yankee Stadium. It's Friday. It's summer. It's debauchery hour.
Bro, it's everything. It's everything. It's honestly, it was one not expected, but once it started happening, you saw everybody's face was just like, what are we seeing? We're partying. That's it. We're partying. Everybody was like,
let's have a good fucking time.
Hey, placita. Everybody was just like, everybody was thinking about the party at that point because the vibe in the entire stadium was fiesta. Just, I want to keep going. That was the vibe. So
it was legit. Let's go have a good time. Let's go to the Placita with Placita's twins. Post game and hear some music. Have a great time. Be together as fans and celebrate. Everybody was in such great spirits.
Everybody.
There wasn't a bad vibe in sight.
The hookah was, by the time we got to Placita, that hookah, Daniel
there
had
was
already
not
set it
a
up.
negative thought running through our veins.
No.
It was just a great time. And shouts to everybody who made La Placita a really good time post game and celebration, and everybody else who celebrated. Because I know people probably went to dugout and to Yankee Tavern or wherever.
The Placita vibe was just
and y'all had your fun. Celebrated. This win was a big deal. You know, it's a big milestone. Where
this week you were happy feet, not me.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, you know what I mean.
Shouts.
I was busting a couple moves here and there. You know what I mean?
You had it in the chamber. You bamboozled me. You telling me that you never did, but
I don't dance. Beg
to differ, my brother. Beg to differ.
It's a
the bachatas was bachatarings.
It's yo, I had a great week with the bachatas. You know, it's hard to
I literally
put that down.
I walked by you and I was like, this man lied to me, bro.
Wow.
I was like, you could dance. Stop lying to me. Stop lying to me. Don't lie to me.
I just don't. You know what I mean? Like,
nah, but it's just fun.
Rock and roll way.
Yo, son, when we're doing the Come de los Trapos jumping, somebody jumped on my foot. I was scared for my life. Placita for me was a very interesting time. All of my degeneracy decided to punch me in the face at the same time. And I was,
Put him in the fucking bedroom. Get him out of here. Come on.
2 seconds away from that.
I was 2 seconds away from not being able to get up. Like, it was, fun, but still fun. Shouts to everybody. Get up. I don't know, man.
This guy goes on and scores.
You know how good the vibe was that come Saturday morning? I think everyone was just like, I want to just see highlights. I want to just,
such a good
I'm
feeling.
still buzzing off of last night. That's how good.
Champions League Saturday was still a secondary, since we had no dog in the fight in the Champions League. It was secondary to the vibes we were still reliving and enjoying from Friday night. Friday nights MLS, it's
something.
Friday Night Lights, Clear Hearts, Clear Eyes Full. Clear Eyes, Full Hearts Can't Lose from Friday Night Lights.
That's when I said, I was like, yo,
Come on, Riggins.
the moment when we have our stadium, Friday nights at our stadium, come 2027, with the energy that we're gonna be on,
We're gonna walk down.
it is gonna be
We're
crazy.
gonna walk down the street like this, like damn.
Like,
we out
it-
here Friday night. Job's over. Close the laptop till Monday type
It's
shit.
like,
And we're just like,
that shit's
okay.
gonna be wild because the
It's the
loudness,
vibe.
the loudness in the stadium, in that new stadium, you're just Friday nights in NYCFC home stadium is gonna be probably not only the ticket for the city, but probably gonna be one of the most craziest match days that MLS is gonna be.
yeah. We
We're
were
gonna have-
a singular. What was it? We were the only match Friday night.
Yeah, fine.
So whoever
We felt very special.
MLS wise, which I think a lot of people did watch because I saw a lot of tweets from people who wouldn't normally tweet about us.
Yeah.
Like especially media people like Max Brettles tweeted
Yeah.
about our game. We are third in the East right now.
Yes,
All right. Things are looking like
it's
first thing I walked out the stadium. First thing I said to somebody, no, did someone say it to me first? I think someone said it to me first. Christian Polanco from the Hooligans, I think, was the one who said it to me first.
who chilled with us almost the whole second half.
Surprisingly enough, I come into the section. I say, "What's up to you? What's up to you?" I get in my spot and I look over to my right. I see chest. I look up because the dude's like 6'7". I'm like, "Oh shit, it's Christian Polanco."
Shouts to Polanco, who's gonna be at the TST tournament.
Yes, good luck to the TST
Because
tournament.
I saw that Brazilian squad.
He was training. He was doing the
That Nani squad is looking crazy.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Here for the fun times.
Yes. He had asked me, is Nycfc coach of the year? And I said, from almost to last to almost to first in half a season, he right now easily
right now, yeah.
is the top candidate for coach of the year. Easily.
Right, easy. Right now, yes.
Right now. Right now. If we maintain this position, listen, bro,
Yeah.
we're third
And-
place.
And some shit I say about that the table. And I'm not gonna get too deep into it because of the time of the pod right now. All this game on hand shit because of Miami being the dictator of the
Of the
week we're
league?
in.
Yeah.
It's throwing off the table like crazy. Like we have
It's
two
skewing it a bit.
OD because we have 2 games in hand, but there's people there that have only played 14 matches. And Miami, how many have they played?
No, I don't think. Well, yes, Columbus played 14 matches because they canceled 2 of the games because of the Champions
But
League.
there's also other games.
You let everybody down, Columbus.
Other teams there have also played just 14 matches. I think maybe
New England.
So there's the table.
Miami has played 18 matches. We've played 16. That's the only thing I care for right now. But there are 6 points ahead of us where we got 2 games in hand. And
they drop points. This week.
Messi's leaving on Monday.
Bro, they're not gonna have
When
Messi
this episode,
for
when you listen to this episode, look on Twitter. You're gonna be video footage of Miami showing up to Argentina training camp for the Copa America.
Yeah, it is like the timing of this run, the timing of Maxi coming back, and now the people ahead of us sort of like they've had these 2 matches where it's like Cincinnati dropped points, Miami. Miami almost lost yesterday to St. Louis.
Yeah, they tied. This is concerning in the sense of MLS is playing through Copa America and the Euros.
Yeah.
As of now, we have Tavon Gray, who's Jamaica Copa America.
And Sands may or may not make it to USA.
I'm gonna say he doesn't. Who else would we be missing during this era?
We don't have.
Is Jovan
we don't-
Jovan going to is Serbia in the Euros and Jovan's getting called? I'm not sure about that.
Nah, doubt that.
Our team's gonna be pretty whole besides Tavon.
Yeah, I think. Because Pereira won't get a call up.
No. Keaton, no. Santi, no. Maxi, no.
Romero
Hannes,
got the
no.
call up for
Romero
but
for
he's
the
on-
El Salvador team.
but he's
El
on the
Salvador
twos.
is not in El Salvador is not in Copa America.
So-
and he's on the 2s, and I think it's just for like World Cup qualifying stuff right now.
So we're good.
We're not going to be missing. A lot of teams are going to be missing players, so we definitely have to.
We gotta capitalize.
We got to
man.
capitalize on these games coming up. We have a couple of difficult games. We have in the not so distant future in June. We have an away game on a Wednesday to the LA of Galaxies.
Yeah, look at that. And then Galaxy right now
Are pretty good.
they
So
just re-signed Puig. They might have.
we have a bye week next week, so we'll have another game in hand on some of these other teams
Yeah.
again.
we don't come back till the 14th, which is the next Friday.
It's another Friday game. Round 2 degeneracy
Against Columbus, who I don't know who they're going to be playing this weekend that we're not going to be playing, but they just came back. They came off a loss to CCL. They're probably going to try to have a bounce back.
Bad loss in CCL.
Yeah, so they're going to have a bounce back week. Hope maybe for them.
Okay, so for what it looks like,
Who they play after? Who they play before us?
Next Saturday, they don't play nobody.
Oh, so we're both
on buys. There's only 4 games next weekend.
So they're getting the rest too. They're getting the
there's only
shebangs.
4 matches next weekend, and we come back the Friday after that. Again, first Friday singular match, standalone match, as these professionals like to call it, standalone matches.
This will be right now. This will be a test,
big time test
on our form. Mm-hmm. Hey, we're cooking. Can we cook against teams that can put it on us for real?
Yeah, because from there we go to the road, back-to-back road games. That Wednesday against Galaxy, and then we head to Nashville for an away game there. And then we come back in end of June 28th against Orlando City, which I will not be at.
Yeah, there's going to be some, and then we're closely approaching the Leagues Cup. We have an opportunity especially with Messi not being on that team.
What about that City Field Wednesday, July 3rd match? Lord have mercy on all of our souls.
Because a lot of people have July 4th and 5th off.
Most people have July 4th at minimum. At minimum, July 4th off. Like almost everybody. Unless you work at B&H.
Yeah. No, man. We feel like this team is in a position right now that I think by the time Leagues Cup ends, we might be second.
By the time Leagues Cup starts, you think?
No, ends. By the time they
it starts because we don't play.
By the time we come back from Leagues Cup, like after Leagues Cup.
So that means it starts because
I'm trying to actually say we come back from Leagues Cup, play a couple matches. After those matches, we'll be in second place.
All right, I think we're in second place before that.
That'd be amazing. I'll take that.
I think at worst we still maintain third place.
Okay.
Third place we maintain until we start.
We're the hottest team in the league, man.
Yeah, we're. It feels good.
There's no negative. You can't get a negative out of this week.
It's automatic that we're back up. Nick Cushing has us cooking. I don't know what's going on. What happened? What went wrong last year? But whatever it was is corrected. It was changed. Going on this year? It was fixed.
Yeah, man. It's working.
I guess when you're you're about to lose your job, you be like, you know what?
Get a little extra.
You be like, you know what? I kind of like working. I kind of like living here.
Let me actually do some business.
Let me
actually do some work.
Let me put some work in right now because what I was doing wasn't working.
Nah, I'm all in, man. I'm all in.
Yeah.
I don't even think we can really. I don't want to preview the next match because I don't know.
Columbus is far away.
Yeah,
I still say we beat Columbus.
I could say we could beat them for sure.
I still say we beat
Columbus.
It's
gonna be a tough match. Our defense is gonna be tested for sure because you got Diego, not Diego. Rossi. It's Diego Rossi, right? That's his first name.
I think it is Diego Rossi. Yeah.
Cucho, who look for MLS, he may have lost in Champions League final, but in MLS he's a cooker.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nagby, they're
bona fide star. Nagby's bona fide star.
Malta comes back into New York, and Columbus is always a tough match. Columbus is one of those teams, man.
They're a proper club. They got Wilfred Nancy, who impossible is an opinion.
So we're gonna have to show up. Our defense can't play the way we played against San Jose
at Yankee Stadium. We'll just do what we did next time, like we did last weekend. Everybody show up, have a great time, be safe. Overall, it was a great time. I didn't see any issues and conflicts amongst fans. And
don't do too many drugs together.
Drink water. You know what? I got a fucking news bulletin board right now, bro. It's getting warm outside.
Yeah, it's getting warm in here right now.
Whatever you do in your normal time, cool. But when you're going to share the same space as hundreds, if not thousands of other fans in close quarters, we need you to take a shower first. And we need you to go and purchase some deodorant. Because
lo grajo be grajoing.
There's no way there's no way that it was May 31st, June 1st, and you already smell like that.
Bro.
Like It's only been warm a couple days so far, bro.
Some
There's
people be
no
out-
way you smell like that, and it's only been over 85 degrees.
Oh, they play Seattle on the 7th.
They moved it to September 7th. That was supposed to be this weekend. Columbus, Seattle was supposed to be this weekend. They
Yeah.
moved it
Oh,
to-
gotcha.
So please take a shower. Please use deodorant.
Yeah. Hydrate.
Aluminum free. You know, that helps a little bit.
Mitchum.
The
Mitchum.
Lumi. There's a bunch of brands, you know, like the Dove,
Just wear deodorant. The Bull for $2 that you can
Brutes,
find. Where
Axe spray. Now Axe spray kind of
Nah.
Axe spray is kind of rough if you already humming.
if you sweating and you
Yeah.
put Axe spray on, that's some high school
Yeah,
gym shit.
real high school shit. Please, everybody, think about everybody else. You know,
The more you know.
you know. So
Nah, bro.
yeah, let's have a good time.
Word.
We're probably not gonna record next weekend, right?
Probably now. We'll probably take a break through the week because it's gonna be a crazy weekend
Yes.
for everybody here.
I will be attending the USA Columbia friendly match in Landover, Maryland, which is FedEx Field, where the Washington Commanders play.
Look at that. Bam, bam. The Commanders.
The Commanders, the commies, some might say.
Yeah. So we'll be back probably for the next match.
For the match of Columbus.
Yeah. So we're gonna be when we review that one.
We'll be back for you all. I love you all.
Nos vemos.
Be safe.
Give me
Happy June.
hit that music.
Yes. Good night, everybody.
Now I gotta
safe
splice
out
it.
there. Be safe, puppy.